I'm Madi Meadows. You can find me on OnlyFans under Madi Meadows. Many vids would be the same thing. On Twitter, it's Madi Meadows 1996, and on Instagram, it's Miss Madi Meadows.
When you're not doing silly interviews like this, and you don't have to do porn and do any of that stuff, what do you like to do?
Spend my day at home in my bed, smoke weed, and play Animal Crossing. I'm a boring girl, but I like the life that I have, money in my bank to live and a roof over my head and a car to drive. So as long as I have those things, I'm perfectly fine.
Have you given yourself a timetable how long you want to be in the business?
I'm going to try and rock with it as long as I can. I mean, I know a lot of people think that, there's no in between. There's either, she can do it for this many years or she can do it for this years and then she's done. But for me, it's like, since I took such a big break and came back and I was still popular, I was like, well, maybe I can really do this. And then I thought, there was a point where I was like, maybe I am gonna have to do boy girl. And then I was like, no, just be yourself, stick to yourself, do what you love doing, and it'll eventually pay back. And it is slowly paying back, because I was nominated for Lesbian Performer of the Year for AVN, so that was super cool.
Did that surprise you?
Yeah, that surprised me a lot. I was also voted for Most Spectacular Boobs of the Year too. I can't even say that, but yeah, I didn't win either of them, but that's okay. I'm new and everyone has their own flavor, so.
Without kissing your butt, you mentioned that you remained popular when you took some time off and came back. Why do you think that was?
Because there were a lot of people, I had a lot of fans, and I left off as boy-girl, so I had an even bigger following. And then I kind of fell off the face of the earth. I got into a toxic relationship, and he made me delete all my social media, so I lost all my followers and all my fans and all that. So that whole time, I literally had no one. But when I came back, it was like people were like, oh, wow. Like, still till this day, I will go to shoots and people will be like, I thought you were never coming back. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of girls come and go too, but I'm here to stay.
For you, what do you think physically is your best attributes?
Like on my body?
Yeah.
My boobs, my eyes. I don't know, I'm really a harsh critic on myself, so it's like I could just say everything could be better.
Anyway, when people join your OnlyFans and stuff, do you think they join for sex or for personality?
Right now I feel like people are joining just to watch the videos and buy them, but I would love people to start talking to me. I'm always on there and I want to talk to people more often, so that would be fun.
Are they afraid of you?
Yeah, I think they're shy.
I'm guessing you were shy at one point though too, though. Was there ever?
Yeah, I was shy at one point too, but I go on my platforms all the time to say, hey, you can always chat with me on OnlyFans, remind people that I'm there. Because I am human too. I am normal.
For you, what's the reality of this business versus what people try and tell you it is?
Oh gosh, I hate to say it, but at the end of the day, it's just acting. It's just acting and then you go home. I mean, as real as it looks, everyone has their own lives at home, so I'm not going to say it's fake, because the sex is real and the intentions and the vibes and the emotions and all those things are real. But it's not like, I don't want people to watch that porn and go home and think that they have to do that to their significant other in order to please them. I think this business is getting to a point where it's pushing people to do things that they normally wouldn't uncomfortably. But at the same time, I'm trying to stay on the good side of the industry. So there's a lot of nasty secrets, but as long as you can keep your enemies closer, you're good.
Do you think people use adult films for training how to do sex?
Yeah, I do. I think ever since I was little, the boys, well, not little, but in middle school, the boys they'd be watching porn and they'd be like, oh, this and that, and this is how you do that. And I never knew anything. I remember when I was in 4th grade and I didn't know what a blowjob was. And some guy was like, do you know what a blowjob is? And I'm like, no. And I literally thought it was a job. And then this girl next to me was like, Maddie, it's blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's disgusting, you know? But I was so young. But yeah, I definitely remember all that.
And any idea what you want to do after the business?
Retire, hopefully. I don't want to ever have to really work. I mean, if I could put my money into something that makes money, that would be awesome. I love animals, so I'll probably always be helping out animals no matter what. But I don't know what I want to do. I do want to go back to school, and I do want to get a degree in something, but I don't know exactly what, because everything that I want to do, I feel like I just want to do it for me.